Here I am out on my walk again, just like yesterday after teaching Spirit Reiki 1 workshop. Oh my goodness. Yesterday I was just filled with gratitude because these women, it was just day one and they did group Reiki with me. That means 6 pairs of hands on me, and just for 10 minutes, Reiki squares, doesn't double. So it was like having 24 pairs of hands on me. And I had a very painful lower back, and they helped shift that pain in just 10 minutes and brought my pain level that was 10 out of 10 down to about 4, 3, 4, something like that. Oh my goodness. And then today, whoa, I woke up and it was at about 2. And then I go in and I was teaching them today, second day, and I always see this, the second day, the good stuff really starts activating. And so I said to them, I've taught this many times, and this group is particularly reserved. You're kind of holding back with your intentions. So I always have people to set, they're learning Reiki, but you set intentions of what you want to manifest. So it's like being in a healing, not like, it is being in a healing all weekend. So I said, make the most of this, right? Put down these intentions. They weren't quite light and fluffy, but they were nothing that was too personal. And so I invited them. I said, come on, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's bring out the dirty laundry, for lack of a better word. And they embraced it. They were like, okay. And so some of the intentions started changing. The tears started flowing as some of the women just started expressing something that was up for them. And then that's where the Reiki energy can really come in. And whoa, the transformations that happened today. Oh, it was so gratifying to see these people rocking and rolling with it. And there was one woman who really opened up. She didn't really know what Reiki was. She was just like, she was doing that for her spiritual opening, accessing more of her spiritual path. And again, with this invitation to go deep, she went deep. And something very painful from the past came up that she had kind of just suppressed. And it really came up to the forefront. And so, we were working with her, and she was processing, and it was time for her group Reiki session where, again, all of us, instead of just pairing up, all of us were working on her. And she didn't want to get on the table. She was embarrassed. She was crying. And we encouraged her. We said, this is a safe, loving, just let us give you Reiki. I said to her, this is the perfect time. This will heal the trauma from that wound from so long ago that has surfaced. It surfaced because it's ready to heal. So with a little bit of encouragement and an invitation to lie face down, so we didn't see her face, that brought in an okay from her. She hopped on the table, and I am just so thrilled. 10 minutes later, not even, she said to us, I am so glad I got on the table. We all were supporting her into shifting that trauma that had come to the surface to be healed. And she got off that table 10 minutes later, just 10 minutes, with all of us working on her. And she's just like, oh my goodness, I feel at peace, I feel lighter. She was exhausted, which happens when we have a big healing crisis. We can get really, really tired, but that's okay, right? That's all right. That's the least of our worries. So this big wound that was suppressed, which of course was suppressed, but still causing pain, was shifted and transformed and transmuted. And there might be another layer for her, but she really allowed that. She went into that vulnerability, and it was just magical and so beautiful for all of us to support her. And of course, we all got our own healing too. Because when you give Reiki, you receive Reiki too, always. It is just so beautiful to see. I just love my job. And I always see this as I teach the weekends, and it just transforms. Sunday afternoon, it just gets really, really juicy as the shifts happen. And so, if this is something that you might be interested in, I'm teaching Spirit Reiki 1 again in October 20th and 21st. So you can put the word Reiki in the feed below, and I'm happy to send you that information. And I wish you an enjoyable rest of your Sunday afternoon.